Financial planning stands as the backbone of a secure, fulfilling, and stress-free life. Whether you're hoping to simply keep your head above water or aspire to build wealth and achieve lifelong dreams, a strong financial foundation is essential. But where do you begin if the world of personal finance seems overwhelming or complicated? The truth is, good financial habits aren't reserved for financial experts or those with large incomes. They're for everyone, regardless of where you start. Imagine a future where you feel confident about every spending decision you make, where unexpected emergencies don't throw your life into chaos, and where your hard-earned money works as hard as you do. Let's explore, step by step, how you can make this a reality for yourself and your loved ones. The first step in transforming your financial life is setting clear, specific goals. Picture this. You wouldn't embark on a cross-country road trip without a map or a destination in mind. The same principle applies to your finances. Setting well-defined goals provides you with a sense of direction and purpose. Begin by dividing your aspirations into short-term, medium-term, and long-term categories. Short-term goals might include building an emergency fund, paying off a credit card, or creating a personal budget. Medium-term goals could involve saving for a car, taking a dream vacation, or preparing for a major life event, such as a wedding. Long-term goals often center on milestones like buying a home, funding your children's education, or securing a comfortable retirement. To ensure that your goals stay on track, make them SMART: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. For example, instead of telling yourself that you want to save more, define exactly how much you need, by when, and for what purpose. Maybe it's, I want to save $10,000 within 2 years for a down payment on a home. This clarity acts as a guiding light, helping you make daily decisions that align with your bigger picture. Once you've set your goals, the next crucial step is creating and following a budget. Think of a budget as a blueprint for your financial house. It may sound restrictive, but in reality, a budget empowers you to spend consciously, without guilt or guesswork. Start by tracking your total income, everything you take home, whether from a regular job, freelance work, or side hustles. Next, list all your expenses. Split these into needs, such as rent, food, and transportation, wants, dining out, entertainment, and subscriptions, and savings or investments. If you're new to budgeting, several tools can help, from a simple spreadsheet or notebook to budgeting apps like YNAB or Mint. One popular method is the 50-30-20 rule. Allocate half your income to essential needs, 30% to wants, and the remaining 20% to savings and investments. This clear division ensures you cover life's necessities while steadily working toward your financial goals. No financial plan is complete without an emergency fund. The unexpected is inevitable. Your car breaks down, a medical issue arises, or you face a sudden job loss. Rather than turning to credit cards or loans during these times, an emergency fund acts as your financial safety net. Experts suggest putting aside 3 to 6 months of essential expenses in a separate, easily accessible account. This might take time, but even modest regular deposits add up. By building this buffer, you gain invaluable peace of mind, knowing that life's surprises won't derail your progress. Debt can be a major roadblock on the journey toward financial freedom. While some debt, like a carefully managed mortgage or student loan, can serve as an investment in your future, high-interest debt is particularly dangerous. Credit card balances, payday loans, and revolving credit accounts can trap you in a cycle of payments, fees, and stress. Tackle bad debt aggressively, starting with those carrying the highest interest rates, a strategy known as the avalanche method. Paying more than the minimum, consolidating multiple debts, or refinancing at a lower rate can help you regain control. At the same time, refrain from incurring new debts unless you have a concrete plan to pay them off. With intentional action, you can break free from the burden of debt and redirect those funds toward your aspirations. Saving is just the beginning. Wise investing transforms saved money into a vehicle for long-term growth. For short-term goals, consider options like high-yield savings accounts or fixed deposits that offer safety and modest returns. For long-term ambitions, embrace investments with greater growth potential, like mutual funds, stocks, or retirement plans. Remember, when it comes to investing, time is your greatest ally. The powerful force of compound interest means that the earlier you begin, even with small amounts, the more significant your returns could be in the future. Delaying investments, even by a few years, can cost you far more than you might expect. Beyond planning and growing your assets, protecting them is equally important. Insurance forms a critical pillar of any robust financial plan. Health insurance shields you from potentially devastating medical bills. Life insurance offers your dependents security in the event of your untimely passing. Disability or income protection plans provide support if illness or accident stops you from working. The key is striking the right balance. Ensure adequate coverage for your stage of life without overpaying for unnecessary extras. Review your policies regularly and adjust as your needs change. Retirement might seem distant when you're young or focused on immediate needs, but the sooner you start preparing, the easier your journey becomes. Seeking out retirement vehicles such as employer-sponsored plans, IRAs, or equivalents in your country can supercharge your efforts, especially when employers match your contributions. Even small increases to your retirement savings as your income grows can make a sizable difference over the decades. Remember, it's easier to adjust your spending now than attempting to catch up later in life. Just as you invest in your physical health, invest in your financial knowledge. The more you learn, the more empowered you'll be to make smart, informed decisions. Consider reading accessible books such as The Richest Man in Babylon, Your Money or Your Life, or The Psychology of Money. Explore reputable financial blogs, listen to educational podcasts, or follow trustworthy personal finance YouTube channels. Staying informed about economic trends and evolving strategies ensures that your financial plan remains current and capable of withstanding uncertainty. Life never stands still, and neither should your financial plan. Major milestones, new jobs, weddings, children, or moves deserve reflection and adjustment. At least quarterly, carve out time to review your goals, budget, and investments. Check if you're making progress or if unexpected events have thrown you off course. Adjust your plan as needed to stay aligned with your current reality and future ambitions. Perhaps the most important long-term lesson is the value of living below your means. It's easy to let newfound income spark higher expenses, a phenomenon known as lifestyle inflation. Yet, maintaining a modest lifestyle, regardless of increases in pay or bonuses, can dramatically boost your financial independence. By focusing on genuine needs and the things that bring true value or happiness, rather than fleeting luxuries or impressing others, you free up resources to invest in your goals. In summary, building a solid financial foundation isn't a one-time event, but a journey composed of simple, consistent steps. Setting clear goals gives you purpose. Budgeting creates discipline and control. An emergency fund provides security, while eliminating high-interest debt removes barriers to progress. Investing wisely allows your money to grow. And insurance protects the dreams you work so hard to build. Retirement planning sets you up for comfort and freedom later in life. And ongoing education ensures you adapt to change. Reviewing and adjusting your plan prepares you for whatever comes your way. And living below your means ensures you always have more than you need to thrive. No matter where you find yourself today, remember that small actions, taken steadily, create profound change over time. The power to secure your own future, relieve stress, and live more freely lies in your hands. By applying these simple principles, you invest not just in your bank account, but in your peace of mind, your ability to chase dreams, and your readiness to support those you care about, whatever the future holds. Start with one step today. Define a goal, set a budget, open that savings account, or read a chapter from a finance book. With every action, you move closer to a life of confidence, opportunity, and security. Wherever your journey begins, know that financial wisdom, informed, intentional, and aligned with your values, is the greatest gift you can give yourself and those around you. Your best financial life starts now.